Hey Misa, chat and your friends appreciate you. Have a great stream. The yogurt fiend, and spreader of good laughs, Roland is here.
Started in. Why does everyone see me as a little sister, bro? Because you are a little sister. You're also a Brad.
Welcome in chief of desk banging.
Timing chat. My chat just applauded me for saying that.
It's just like Roland's checklist of how to gaslight people, right? It's just, first, get mad at them. Second, call them stupid. Third,
Season 1, Episode 1 of Interviews with the Vampire, the interview podcast series, starts this week on Friday, March 10th. Hope to see you there. I saw that, Roland. Why that clip? Because I'm really bad at making videos, and that was an easy clip to grab off of his channel. So hello everybody, welcome to season 1, episode 1 of Interviews with the Vampire, featuring me, Misa, and my two guests that will appear here shortly. I just wanted to greet everybody before we start. So hello, of course, hello Nana, who will be joining us here in a minute. Hello True Sonic. Hello Ara, who will also be joining us in a minute. Hello King, welcome on
The
in.
comfy android, Aro is here.
Oh, TTS is being late. Who else we got? Hidden, I saw you earlier. Hello, Chief. Hello, DJ. Hello. Did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Let me check the little list here. I think we got everybody for now. They'll probably trickle in. We got a lot of people streaming today, so yes. So, welcome on in. This is Interviews with a Vampire, a podcast / interview series that I've been working on for the past couple of months. The purpose of this is for myself to help me grow as a streamer because I am really bad at making collabs, and this will force me to reach out to people. I'm also really not good with conversation, so I think this will be for me. The takeaway I hope for me is to help me grow and become more comfortable in talking with people, and interviews force you to talk with people. So my hope with this is that over time we'll move from just very good friends and people that I know very well to being able to interview people that I don't even know. So that's my goal for myself. As far as my guests, my hope is that their communities come and visit, and as they visit, they get to learn about the other guests involved, and hopefully there's some cross, followage that goes along. And yeah,
Ember 21 hype.
Ember, thank you. Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. And I'm hoping that there's, some followage that happens and they gain some followers and some new friends. So that is really just the whole purpose of this whole thing. And for you guys, I hope that hello, Aska, hello. I hope that you guys are hyped about it. It's something that if you are a streamer, you gain interested in, maybe you want to become a participant later on in the future if you like how it goes, or if you are just somebody that just likes watching, please be a part of the interview and podcast process. You can ask questions. If somebody answers something and you want to do a follow-up question, feel free. They should be looking at the chat, and if they want to, they will answer your questions or opinions that you ask. And I also encourage you guys to put down your experience as well, so we can see them and comment on them as well. So hopefully it'll just be an interactive experience for everybody, and that we all have fun. So we're gonna go ahead and call our guest. He'll let me know if we need to adjust any sounds, and then we'll get started. So here we go, guys. Season 1, episode 1 is starting now. Pop. Hello. Oh, Nana's muted. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my beautiful guests. Welcome. First we'll do audio check for chat. If you guys could just say, I don't know, random sentence. Let's start with Nana.
Hi, this is a random sentence from a green banana.
Hopefully if that was good for everybody, just let us know. And Aro.
Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food about how to eat the food?
Not a joke. Nana's a Lolo. Okay, we'll fix that. All right, I have put Nana to the max, so hopefully that works. Yeah, hopefully I put you to the max, so hopefully they can hear you. All right, so I'm gonna introduce myself first, just in case there are friends from other streams. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have intros from our two guests. So I am Hito Yurimisa. I am a daywalker vampire VTuber, so that is my OC. So I am basically partially human and partially vampire. I am a variety streamer, and by variety I mean everything. I play a variety of games. I don't really focus on any specific type of game. I do karaoke, I do art, I do ASMR, I do event streams. Basically, if I think about it and want to try it, I do that. I am also a say-so streamer, so that means that we don't really do anything lewd on my channel. We're just kind of, we keep it PG, more or less, and we are considered the comfy variety streamer. So I'm comfy. I don't really get too loud or anything like that. I'm just here to help you relax on your evening and hopefully help you fall asleep. So that is me. So we're gonna start on, I think for everybody it would be the left side. Nana, if you could go ahead and tell us about yourself. Who are you?
All right. So I am aVeryGreenBanana, but you can either call me Banana, Nana, Nanners, or any such iteration. I'm sure depending on who you ask, they'll come up with random nicknames.
Mm-hmm. I see one in chat.
And then I'm primarily a programmer that does comms for clients, but I do stream on occasion. Though currently I am on a stream hiatus, but it's been productive as I've been able to spend more time working on some new code, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And yeah, so on my side, while not quite exactly say so, it's not overly lewd either. It's kind of like a comfy mix, I like to think, where I can just go with whatever stream's going with. So I kind of bounce off chat's vibe. And yeah, I don't get too loud except when I'm trying to make fun of someone, specifically Roland.
Who is in the chat. All right, and to my right we have Aro. Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Aro. I'm a military android VTuber. And I specialize in coffee streams for you to wind down and relax too. Much like Misa, except way more scuffed,
Nah.
personally. Personally, what I do, basically anything. Mostly JRPGs, any kind of games that I feel like playing, and big on collabs. And I'm most likely going to be playing a lot of Mario Kart.
Oh,
in the future.
nice. Nice. All right, and I can vouch for that. These are obviously two good friends of mine. I enjoy Nano streams. I've watched him do coding streams. I've watched him play Monster Hunter, do different chat control things. So I can vouch that if you ever go to his streams, it's a good time. Same thing with Aro. Everybody scuffs, so I really wouldn't agree with that. I think if you're a VTuber or a streamer, scuff just exists, but definitely on the comfy side. Usually when I'm done streaming, whether I'm lurking or I'm talking, I go onto Aro streams and it's all comfy. It's a comfy vibe. So I can vouch that if you like my content, I think that you would enjoy both of these two very much so. Now they do stream, well, I think you mostly stream kind of a similar time to mine, usually. Whereas Nana streams oftentimes kind of in the daytime. So depending on where you are in the world and your stream schedule, you'll find Nana streaming like during the daytime and Aro in the evening. So yeah. Let's check the chat here. Scuff makes the world go around. Yes, it does. And we just embrace it and then we don't get all upset about it. That's the way that I look at it. I feel if well, no one's joining because this is an interview. So generally interviews are they're set with our guest for now. But welcome on in, Barkley. Once Scuff gets, exactly, Roland. Once Scuff gets you, it never goes away. It's just there, and you learn to live with it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody without any Scuff. So yeah, Scuff is eternal. All right. So now that we know who our guests are, hopefully that was a good introduction for you guys if you didn't know them, or maybe you saw them in chat and you're like, I wonder who they are. Now, hopefully you have a better idea. So what we're going to be doing, chat, is I have some questions and some opinions lined up. We're going to talk about them. Feel free to share yours, or if you have any follow-up questions, you may do so. Hopefully this will get you to learn more about my guests. And as you can see in the pinned, so pinned on the chat is both of their Twitch channels. If you are not following them, I would request that you drop a follow. And there you can also find their Twitter pages if you want to follow them on Twitter. If you do exclamation collab, you will also get their links as well. You're so ready? Nice. All right, so the first question that I have for both of you is, what does a typical stream for you look like without any scuff? So let's say the scuff didn't happen. What's a typical stream look like? So somebody came in, what would they probably see or experience? And if you want to try the first question.
Yeah, I can go
Nana.
first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
you go first, Banana.
So typically streams I was doing coding for a bit, but then I decided to end up changing how things go. Mainly because coding wasn't that interesting to watch, in my opinion, because there isn't much going on. But from time to time, I'll switch back to that. But nowadays, it's mainly either Monster Hunter or Pokemon, or recently I did a Yu-Gi-Oh stream, which is fun.
Yeah.
And I think my personal favorites are scuffed art streams, where
Oh no.
where I'll just make like some super cursed art because I can't art to save my life. And yeah, I have a lot of fun with those.
He may not be able to quote unquote do art, but he makes some very great meme art. Which you don't have to be an artist to make memes, so those are very good, man. Cursed, yes. And Aro, what's a typical Aro stream like?
So, like, from like start to finish, sort of deal?
Like, let's say, I'm gonna pick a random name, like Barkley here. Let's say Barkley has never been to your channel before. What would like just any typical stream of yours kind of feel like or be like?
So typically when I'm doing like a solo stream, I kind of just have my voice, kind of just like softened up. And I do use a voice mod, so it's not what my typical voice does sound like. But you get like this calming, like female voice that you hear, and it's like some people, like a lot of people, usually lurk to it because it's like really comfy, and they'll go do something on the sidelines,
True.
like if they're eating or if they're like doing homework or anything like that. My goal is also like to help people like wind down and relax, like sometimes fall asleep. Whenever people say that, it's like it makes me feel so good,
It does.
like I did my job.
Yeah.
Every now and then I do get like a little bit excited, but it's like not very often. Yeah, King has a good point. I kind of go for like an ASMR vibe, but like don't actually do ASMR. Like my mic is definitely not set up for that just
Yeah.
yet. But yeah, for the most part, it's just a common gameplay where sometimes I talk to chat if I don't have like an anxiety moment.
It's fine. Yeah. Head pats for Aro. But yeah, I agree. It's very similar to mine, where you're not going to get a lot of like chief loud screaming and desk slamming. You're gonna get very comfy vibes, and I agree with the whole. I feel good when people are actually like, you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep now, because as a comfy streamer, that's kind of I don't know. It kind of feels like you were successful in what you're doing. As much as that may sound weird to some people, like, oh no, I made people fall asleep, but I don't know, it's rewarding to me.
Yeah, versus my what is it? My collab streams where I can get pretty excited. I also now have a small model like how Misa and Vespi have.
Nice.
And she has her own little persona where she is the exact
Oh.
opposite of me.
Nice. I'm gonna have to see
Whereas
that.
where I'm calm and stuff like that, she gets extremely hyperactive and loud.
A hyper loud Aura. I'm gonna have to see this. But yeah, she
Yeah,
debuted
it's
it
very
already and I missed it.
Yeah, that was yesterday when I did a
Oh.
prop and seek.
Okay, so I fell asleep early. Oh no, I gotta write that
that's
down,
fair.
and I have to remember the hello mod. The Nana spin. Yes, Nana does spin. All right.
Yeah, that's my typical streams.
Yes. So hopefully, if either of those sounded interesting to you guys, again, their links are pinned, and you can go ahead and follow them and check them out. I think that they're worth checking out. For me, if I shout out people, if I talk about them a lot, usually it means I'm not just doing it because of nothing. It means that I actually watch and enjoy their content as well. And I think that if you're a viewer from my stream, at least, you'd probably enjoy their content as well. You have another question for Banana? How much longer are you going to be? Oh, okay. That's a Nana question. Nana, you have a question from King.
How much longer am I in hiatus from? Probably not too much longer. I think the worst case would be the end of the month, but I think I am feeling a bit better, so I might come back sooner than that. We'll see.
Okay. So, worst case scenario, he'll be back at the end of the month, but maybe sooner. Nice. Nana isn't the type to do a schedule, so he's one of those ones where you have to be following him and get the alerts so that you know
Very
he's streaming.
spontaneous.
Yeah. Aro, I think you're kind of in the middle. Like, sometimes you have a schedule, sometimes you don't.
I'm slowly getting back into doing a schedule. The past couple of months, I've just been dealing with seasonal depression.
Yes.
So it's like
Happy
I'll
Friday.
do like guerrilla streams for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, John, thank you for the sub. I will not be doing any singing today, but I'll put your guys' name down for the subs. That's Amber and John. But thank you. Yes. Maybe I don't. You know, I would say I hadn't heard of it before, but I feel like some days I experience it. I don't know if you feel comfortable to let people know what seasonal depression is, because I feel like once you mention it, I started to realize that, wow, I think some days I kind of feel that way too. So it kind of opened my eyes to something I didn't really realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people are familiar with seasonal depression.
Yeah, it's kind of like... So, like, I always have, like, on and off depression kind of deal. But seasonal depression is more of a... You know, it's way more active during this season, and it's less active during another season.
Yeah.
So, like, during summer, I will less likely have seasonal depression. But come winter time, it could be, like, I don't know, like 3, 4, 5 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 days a week. sometimes even more than that. And it kind of just affects my ability to stream because I don't want
Yeah.
to, like, get on and, like, be on camera in front of other people
Very
and be, like, all
understandable.
sad and all and anti-social for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's not good content, in my opinion. I want to put on the best content I could possibly put on for
you
people.
do want to, and your viewers understand that. Hopefully, that
Oh yeah, like I get
Yeah.
people on Twitter like all the time saying, it's okay. You take a good rest, all that stuff.
yes.
I very much appreciate them.
Fua, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you. You have I don't know what your question is, Barkley. Roland, I don't think I have it, but winter is so hard for you. Yeah. I kind of feel it too, where I don't know. For me, winter, the energy just goes low. And I'm just less motivated to do. I have to force myself. So I don't know if it's a winter thing, but yeah, I definitely feel it in the wintertime. You've just been diagnosed with depression, and you don't know if it's seasonal or not, King. Well, if you were diagnosed, that might be something that you can ask about. You're a professional to see if it's a season. Well, I guess you'd know. You would know, I guess, once the seasons change. If you're having the same type of amounts. If the amounts are less, then maybe it is seasonal, and if the amounts stay, then it could just be your typical one. Ractify, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. You were just
that's
asking.
one of my moderators.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome on in. Glad to see you here. Lead follows. Yes. All right. So for both of you, when and how did you start streaming? I guess in general, because I know some people they start as VTubing or they started as a streamer, but we'll leave VTubing as a separate question. But like, when and how did you start streaming?
Do you want to go first, Nana, or do you
Sure,
want me?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I guess to provide a bit of background, I didn't really even like watch Twitch that much prior to. So I guess to provide that, so I got into watching Twitch back in like 2015. Though back then I was only really watching like specific events. And then it transitioned from only really watching streams from creators I was sub to on YouTube every now and then. Around like 2017, I started watching more content on Twitch. And as far as streaming myself, I technically did my first one in like May of last year. From much encouragement from Din. But I didn't really stream again much till like August, September. After which point I've been like streaming weekly, bi-weekly-ish prior to my hiatus. And I guess like answer the second part of that, like I never really got into VTubing behind like the reasoning of it's like a virtual avatar, but rather was like, like I can just do like cool stuff with just like not having to show my face,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's been really fun. And I guess like the person that kind of got me into VTubing or like put like a spotlight on VTubing as a whole was someone who graduated recently, unfortunately. But yeah, they were pretty cool, and I just enjoy their content.
Okay.
Watch like VTubers as like they're a VTuber, but that's why I'm gonna watch them. But it's more so of hey, I like their content. Oh, and they happen to be a VTuber.
Okay.
Kind of a thing.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's about it.
Nice. I didn't know any of that, so that was a learning experience for me. And Aro?
Yeah, so what was it, 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago, when I received a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. So, okay, let's go back a second. So, like, I always say that I have always had a Twitch account since, like, Twitch was founded. So, like, a month after Twitch was founded, I made my Twitch account. Afterwards, I kind of got inspired by streamers. Like, hey, maybe one day I can do that. Come 2020, I get my PS4 for the first time. And I see this little option on the PS4 that you can stream your gameplay to Twitch or YouTube with the PS4. You can just stream directly off of it. And I decided, hey, why not? I'll stream my playthrough of Code Vein, which was the first game I bought for PS4. Code Vein was literally the reason why I wanted a PS4.
Okay.
And just kind of started streaming that playthrough. Decided, hey, why not mess around with a little bit more? Took a break for college, came back, and then after a while, like after letting some of my friends know, hey, streaming and all that stuff, I was like, hey, let's push for affiliate. And it kind of just took off from there.
Itoigorumasa has given Chad a hug.
Kind of deal. As for VTubing, I kind of got inspired by the whole idea. Like, hey, VTubers exist. Hololive, Bidonichi Sanji. And I was like, hey, well, maybe I can finally become my OC that I made my emotes for. Or got my emotes for. And I was like, took the cheap option, got a hat body model, and took off from there.
Nice.
VTubing.
So you started the old-fashioned way. Well, I don't say old-fashioned way, but streaming through it. Because I know a few people right now that stream just through the system. I never actually knew it until they would say, oh, yeah, I'm streaming through my game system. So that's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
As far as myself, I'm almost a year into streaming myself. I was just inspired by VTubers in general. I really had no interest in streaming until I was sick and just not interested in anything and came across VTubers. And I was like, man, it's like anime brought to life. Like, that's what it seemed like to me. VTubers just seem like you become an anime character. So, and I love anime. So I started getting really interested in it. And once I started feeling better, the thought crossed my mind. Because I would watch a lot of Niji Sanji livers at the time. And Iron Mouse, who I love. And I was like, maybe I should invest in a computer and actually try this. I didn't do an OC for beginning. I bought a pre-made model, started with that, and it was fun, and I got affiliate through that, and so I commissioned to have my OC and been streaming ever since. So yeah. So definitely 3 totally different avenues of becoming streamers. Pepper, VTubers inspired you to stream too? Nice. I think that might be a common thing around here, that many of us were inspired by VTubers. You personally don't care for VTubers on Twitch, but the people I do follow I enjoy. Went from Luna and on, hence I have no clue what stuff is sometimes. Okay, that makes sense, Sparkly. So that just means you're kind of in a beginning phase of liking VTubers. You start with one, and then you move on to others, and then you go down that rabbit hole. 3 different roads, but they all managed. Yeah, exactly. We all had different roads, and yet we all managed to meet each other. And I'm glad I met Nana, and I'm glad that I met Aru.
Yeah.
So that actually answers the question about VTubing. I think I'll just go down the list as it is, because that's just easier. So for both of you, do you have any short-term and or long-term goals for your channel or for streaming?
Ara, do you want to take this one first?
Sure. Just basically my goal is to be the best streamer I can possibly be. That's kind of long and short of it. Meet a lot of people, do a lot of collabs. I don't really aim for partner, since I really kind of doubt my ability to get partner anytime soon.
Okay.
Just basically do the best I can.
Do the best you can, and that's all we can do. And have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, so your goals, okay. And Nana?
So, I guess the only goal that really comes to mind for me is more regards to my code.
Okay.
As
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like to
it
meet
could be
more,
code.
Yeah, as I like to meet more people that way. Like, the way I view it is, people generally have like a lot of cool ideas, but sometimes don't know the methods to bring those ideas to life. And I like to work with such people and kind of bring those ideas to life.
Nice.
So I suppose like my goal for the channel is just to keep it semi-active, while my goal for programming is to make like a well-known program that can be used by like almost anyone to accomplish their stream goals. I guess like an example I can give is like BTS Pog, right? Like you have like a lot of people that use it now because it was someone decided, hey, like this is like a cool idea, we should try to make it reality, right?
Yes.
So one of the projects I'm working on is something like that, where it's kind of changing how ideally Twitch polls will be done. and like provide like a UI for it to like make it look nicer, and so you can have like a game show type of stream.
Nice.
And yeah, so like trying to find new ways to bring different ideas to life, I guess.
Nice. And if you're from my stream or Nana stream, then you know the coding that he does, the TTS that we have here on the stream. He mentioned the VTS Pog. That is a little ghost cat that is above me that a lot of you guys like to use. That's VTS Pog. It's a separate program that somebody created tying in TTS to a model, and then yeah, and has like a bunch of different voices to it. So I think that's a really interesting goal. I think that I could see that feeling accomplished if you make something that a lot of people use, and it's unique in its own way. So I look forward to that. I think you could do it, Nana.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Me too.
I guess I should say for myself. For me, short term, I have a lot of things planned for my 1 year. Whether they all get done in time, I don't know, but those are my short term goals is to surprise everybody with a lot of new stuff. I started streaming, it'll be next month. It would be my 1 year, but I plan on celebrating my 1 year on my debut anniversary, which is in May 21st. As far as long term, I agree with Aro. I don't think I'm necessarily going to push per partner. I have a number of friends that are like at that level where they have they've met the requirements, and yet they have to apply over and over again. So it seems like they're selective to me, which doesn't make sense if you're putting in all the hard work. And then you get rejected from it. And I also think it's hard to get 75 average viewers watching you, because that's active viewers. So I don't think I would push for partners, more just push to just having good active followers that I can connect with on a regular basis and have fun with them weekly, and not really worry about necessarily the number as more the quality of who's coming in and who's interacting with me, because partner just seems like a nightmare to me, but that's just my opinion on that from what I've seen. Okay, so do you guys have any hobbies outside of streaming? So what do you like to do when you're not streaming? Valid.
So I guess I'll go first. Cop-out answer, programming, even apart from career and streaming. I still like tinkering around with weird code to make like very useless but very funny things. So an example of that is I made like a Discord bot for a server with my IRL friends, and that bot's purpose was simply just to like bully one of my friends, which was whenever they type in the server, it would just auto delete their messages.
Oh no.
So like stuff like that, like it's pointless, right? Like who's gonna use that? But it's just funny. And then I guess another one is I'm super into food and travel. Like I think my ideal job would have been to become one of those like food YouTubers that just travels around the world like trying different foods.
Yeah.
Like that would have been my dream job. So I guess to add to that, I also like want to learn how to cook a bit better, because like I know the basics, like a bit on top, but like you can always get better at stuff like that.
That's true.
And yeah.
Did you Seal's comment? Because Seal believes you have another hobby.
Playing Dokkan? I'm like always playing Dokkan. It's just like always in the background.
I just had to say that. But that's interesting. I didn't know that you like to cook. Okay. Because Vesper has a degree in cooking, so maybe you two can talk about cooking, and Yuki loves cooking too. Interesting.
Yeah, like I do enjoy cooking too. I just don't do it very often these days, just because of depression and all that stuff. Otherwise, yeah, I have a degree in computer science. Trying to get a job out of that for the most part. Working on and off with RPG Maker. Trying to get back into that. Same thing with trying to get back into pixel art. All that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Current hobby right now, I'm mostly revisiting some of my old DS games. Yeah, RPG Maker, I love that program. Not too much in terms of hobbies. I am trying to read through all the Chainsaw Man manga as well.
Mangas. You got a favorite one?
So my first one ever was Soul Eater.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I think it's my favorite.
Welcome in, Neri. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Hello.
Neri.
Welcome in, Raiders. I'll take your shout out. I'll let this play. I forgot that shout outs are still there. But welcome in, Raiders. I am Hito Yurimisa, a Daywalker Vampire VTuber. I am here with aVeryGreenBanana and ROVT, and we're just doing a little bit of an interview podcast. I hope that your stream went well. Deep Rock Galactic. I hope you had a good time playing that. I did stop by, but like for a few minutes. Okay. So you were saying Soul Eater?
Yeah, Soul Eater is definitely my favorite manga, I would say.
Okay.
Feels a little... I don't know, I kind of like it better than the anime. I really like the anime.
That's yeah, that's... I feel like that's kind of like what it is for a lot of things. Manga kind of tends to be a lot better. I guess I have to answer the question too. I do like anime and manga as well. I honestly need to get back into watching anime. I kind of fell off after Chainsaw Man. Busy with working on different projects, but I love watching anime. I love manga. I'm lucky enough that I have a library about a 25-minute drive away that practically has about the county has practically about most series available, so I don't have to buy any of them. I can just borrow them from the library. So I tend to read a lot of manga just because I can get them for free. So definitely like reading manga. And I'm an eye shopper, so I do actually like going to the mall or stores and just walking around and looking at stuff. So that's just another one of my hobbies. So most people know on the weekends I tend to be out of commission of online because I'm usually just doing that to get fresh air and stuff like that. So yeah, those are my hobbies. You remember Ara was here and my job assistant.
Jesus Christ, Neri.
Unless you got a stalker. Oh, come on in.
Yeah, no, Neri was, we were playing prop and seek last night. Neri joined us, and Neri made it her mission to always be next to me when I was a prop.
Oh. Well, there you go. You got your sidekick.
A sidekick is one way to describe it.
Yeah, sidekick is a word for it.
That's a word for it. Same, you like to go around the mall and just take a look around? Yeah, I do. I like that. We have where I live, we have like a pretty big outlet mall. So it's like easy exercise and just walking around and looking at stuff. You can eat food there, and yeah. So yes, I like doing that. I didn't know Neri was a stalker on top of it. Gee.
Neri.
It's okay, but welcome on. It's okay. We do welcome everybody here as long as they keep it toned. So speaking of hobbies and stuff like that, so do you guys have a favorite anime?
Ooh, I'll take this one. Yeah, my favorite anime right now, and has been for like years now, is Macaca City Actors, which is based on the Kaguru Days series.
I haven't seen that one actually, so I have no clue what it is.
It's kind of like a Monogatari, where the format is sort of like, oh, how would I describe it? The format is kind of like Monogatari, where you just kind of get to know these people all throughout the anime, and like the anime spans with like it's like an 11 episode anime where it spans like the span of like 3 days.
Okay.
But the main gist of it is that this NEET, he has to venture outside of his apartment because his computer died.
Oh.
And on his computer is an AI by the name of NA, who has kind of like these cyberpowers or so. And a whole bunch of stuff happens, and it's just kind of like a, hey, get to know these characters kind of deal, and they all come together for like the final episode.
Okay, all right. I might have to give that one a try. And Nan, I don't know. Do you have any favorite anime, Nana?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just for nostalgic purposes. It's Dragon Ball, right? Not
Of course
Z.
it would be.
Yeah, not Z, but just like the original Dragon Ball, I think.
Okay.
Because that's like when I was really little, I'd watch a ton of it because it was like reruns on the TV.
Period.
And but if going off of quality, then because like Dragon Ball is definitely like a nostalgia pick for me. But if going off just like quality, in my opinion, probably Mob Psycho or Hajime no Ippo.
Okay. All right. Those. Okay. All right. All right. I see. Of course, Roland agrees. You know the Vocaloid song, but never watch. Okay, so the anime that Aro's talking about has a Vocaloid song. Interesting.
Yeah, it's nowadays it's kind of just used for like Vocaloid or like AMBs
Okay.
and all that stuff. They did hint at something for like the 10-year anniversary, but it was like not like a season 2 or anything like that.
Like Comey can't communicate yet. There's a lot of great ones. For me, I've said this on stream very many times. My favorite is an older series called Fushigi Yugi. I think it's just called Fushigi Yugi, but I guess if you were to translate it, it's the mysterious play. How do I describe it? It's basically isekai before isekai was a thing, but it's reversed because it's a girl being transported into a world where she has to become a priestess and collect 7 celestial warriors, but her friend ends up being in the book as well, and they become enemies, and it's like them racing to try to summon their respective beast god that's basically called them down into the book to get out of the book and to save the country that they're in. And I like it because it's a shoujo, but it also gets like super dark near the end, and I just like my edgy dark anime, so I just like that. But it's like one of those like 90s shows, so I know most of the newer anime fans tend to not like anime that was hand-drawn, but I respect hand-drawn anime because, man, just myself drawing and how much time it takes, I respect anime that was created, back when they had to do it by hand. Oh no, it's a controversial opinion to say I like SAO. Is that your favorite narrative? I mean, I don't mind SAO, actually, personally. I don't really have a quarrel against it, even though I know most people kind of, they have their feelings about it.
I'd say it was good.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I understand why some people don't like it.
Yeah, like Gun Gale was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So moving on, how about game series? So we all stream games, but do you have a favorite game series? In chat, you too, game series.
Oh, Neri is gonna be mad at me for this. So my favorite game series is one that's actually getting remade.
Ooh.
And it's releasing in the summer.
Okay.
The first 3 games, rather. It's Etrian Odyssey.
Okay, haven't heard of that one, but if it's getting remade, it must be good.
Yeah, it's Atlas's dungeon crawler game, kind of
okay.
like not like Persona. It's actually more like medieval style than anything.
Okay.
It's like dungeon crawling, map making, very, very difficult game series.
Oh, so not up my alley if it's difficult.
Oh yeah, it is like a really, really brutal JRPG turned.
Oh, okay.
Like,
well, that's nice. That you have a favorite series is actually are all of them getting remade, or is it just like we're gonna remake
just the
one?
first 3.
Okay.
It's just the first 3, and they're going to include difficulty modes, which is fantastic. Because then I don't have to like bash my head against a wall whenever I play them.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me catch up with chat here. It's not my favorite. No, I generally like besides Fairy Dance. Okay. You hate SAO? I'm sorry, Roland. You don't. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that chat's for our and Nana. How about you?
So clearly, of course, there's no game I like better than Dragon Ball: The Breakers.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. I hate it. I hate it with all my might.
Okay.
It's such a fun game. But yeah, like now you brought this up, like I don't, I realize I don't actually play that many different types of games. But going by playtime, it's like if just playtime, then it'd be Dota, but it's like a Stockholm Syndrome simulator for me with that game. Like like it's the sunk cost fallacy, right? Like I've played so much of that, I'm like, oh, I can't put it down. But if like actual quality of games, I think Monster Hunter franchise is something.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah, that. But I will say, the Dragon Ball game from like 15 years ago is finally getting a sequel.
Yeah, I
I'm
heard.
so hyped for that. I am so excited for that.
Yeah, I've seen a few people say that it's been 15 years. I'm so excited. As for me, favorite series, I think probably it's like a half and half here. I really like Resident Evil, but like the older like half of the series. Don't really like the more newer ones because I feel like they kind of changed up how the games were, but I love the first and second and the third one. I love Code Veronica, so I feel like Resident Evil is one of those series that I always like. And along with that, Dynasty Warriors. I love hack and slash games where you can just kind of mindlessly play, and Dynasty Warriors was always that kind of go-to game to me where I just run around and hack and slash and hope that I win. So those are my two. I like those two.
I respect them.
Yeah. Haven't really played the other like quote-unquote Warriors game. I have heard there are different iterations using different franchises, but maybe for a stream in the future we can try some of those. And welcome on in, KP. Hello. Okay, so I guess those are like, I guess you could say kind of the questions for streamers. So let's kind of move on to like favorite. How about music and food? Because that's something viewers might not know. Your favorite type of food or your favorite dish and your favorite type of music.
So I guess music for me is pretty simple. I just don't listen to music. Like, I just never have been one to get into music, so like I never end up getting into it. So a lot of people will be like, oh, like what do you put on when you're working? And my answer is, I don't know, I just like put on like a YouTube video or something. And that's about it.
Understandable.
Yeah, that's fair. I respect.
But for food, like curry, like hands down. And like I grew up in a household with like lots of different types of curry, so it's just like hands down my favorite given how many iterations of it can be made. Because curry doesn't refer to just like one dish, it refers to like a wide variety of dishes. Like you wouldn't just say seafood, right? Like same way.
Sure. There's many different curries.
For sure. That's it for me.
Alright, for me. Music-wise, I'm mostly like an electronic person.
As an Android, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, like my background music it's nightcore, so you already know it's kind of, I already have garbage taste in music. Actually, I have a thread right now on Twitter that I'm dealing with that, but that's the point. Kind of like atmospheric music, like a lot of ambience.
Okay.
Kind of stuff. Like, I specifically put like my favorite artist on my page. So yeah, there's that.
Okay.
As for food, I really just like fried chicken a lot. I'm just a big foodie in general, but like fried chicken is like the best thing. Like a chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah, good chicken sandwich. I agree.
Nothing
like favorite
for
type
me
of
beats.
fried chicken?
It depends on the mood. I can go for either normal or spicy.
Okay.
Not that bad to me.
But none of the international fried chickens.
Oh gosh, if you're trying to tell me what my favorite one is, I don't think I have one. There's like a Mediterranean place nearby me that probably made the best one. But I think if we're talking like fast food, I think Shake Shack had the best fried chicken.
Okay. I can't argue that. Understandable. Let's see. For me, most people already know I like emo music, so when it comes to music, it's rather two different things. It's stuff like Linkin Park and Green Day, those type of varieties, or ironically, K-pop. I love K-pop as well, so I kind of bounce between the two. as far as music, rather the upbeat K-pop or the just my emo Linkin Park and Green Day and X Ambassadors and all that kind of stuff. I like alternative rock. As far as food, well, people already know I like cookies, so I'm not gonna say cookies. But outside of cookies, I love Korean food. So anything from bulgogi to kalbi, to the soups. I love Korean food. So when I usually meet with my best friend on the weekends, I'm usually having Korean food for sure, hands down. That's my favorite style of food. Your music taste as if it's a Sonic gang. It goes hard. Nice.
That sounds about right for Nary.
Yeah.
Very bold of you to mention muffins in this chat.
If it's in a
Be
Sonic game,
prepared for the consequences.
No muffins here, guys. No muffins.
Be
You
prepared to
already
face
know.
the consequences.
Exactly. You
It
heard
was
the
even me who brought it
TTS.
up.
She does. All right. So let's go for an opinion question because this one can go either way. Not favorite. Your opinion on corporate versus independent VTubers. What do you think? What's your opinion on that?
Ooh, I don't want to bring up today's drama.
No, without the drama. No, nothing to do with the drama, but just like if you like, I guess the pros or cons, or if you like one versus the other. Dramas aside, we're not talking about dramas. Everyone has. You could be independent and have dramas, and corporates can have dramas.
Right.
Hey,
It depends on the
Damon.
platform for me personally. If it's YouTube, I'll usually go with like corporate because like that's where all my VODs are. I just watch a lot. It's like easier to catch up on VODs if you're a corporate.
Mm-hmm.
As for Twitch, I like the interactivity with
True.
Twitch,
I agree.
so I will just go with indie.
I
But
agree
at the
with
end of
that.
the day, I am a Twitch person, so probably indie.
Indie. Okay. Indiana.
For me, for watching, I don't really watch any corporate VTubers. So I can't really like comment on like the quality of like the comparison there. But I thought that if you want to approach it from like, oh, like if given the choice, would you go with independent or corporate? I guess if you can make it as independent, then it'd be better to stay that way. But I also understand like depending on like a corporation could bring like growth and tons of other resources in regards to improving stream quality. The only issue is that some corporations are like restrictive and blah blah blah. I don't want to get into that really.
Yeah.
But if asking about me personally, I'd probably say like if I was ever offered that, I'd say independent because like I'd like to have my freedom and do whatever, right? And I'd stream like once a week. Like that's not gonna fly. So
That's true. I don't think they'd hire somebody that streams once a week.
maybe that too. It's not even like once a week guaranteed.
Yeah, I think most application I've seen they're like minimum 3 to 5 times a week.
I'll do 1 hour 1 week. Take it or leave it. But, yeah.
For me, I feel like they both have their pros and their cons. I think on the independent side, it's just like the fact that you have all controls, like Nana said. You can stream whenever you want, however you want, whenever, there's schedules don't necessarily matter per se, unless you're worried about like viewership or things like that. And obviously you can kind of do whatever type of content you want and say whatever you want. So I think that freedom is nice. I also feel like in many cases you're kind of smaller, so you can be more in touch with your community. It's not just a wall of text where you barely know who's in your stream. So I like that about independent. But I can see the merits of corporate as well, just because obviously you have access to a lot of stuff, right? Like not everybody can make a cover or an original music video, or have a full lore video, or have full merch line that someone takes care of, or have full promoting and opportunities to collab with other bigger VTubers, so I get that side of it. But I think that in the end of the day, if you push hard and you're good, I think you can be an independent VTuber and have kind of similar in terms of those opportunities. So if both, I would say probably independent as well. But yeah, I do think that corporate obviously gets a little bit more opportunities, I think, in general. But I think at the end of the day, to even get into corporate, you have to be pretty. I think the people that get in probably were pretty, stable streamers to begin with. I don't think they were just small streamers. I think they already had an established, skill set. So that's my opinion on it. I don't know all their backgrounds, but I think especially for the newer generations, that they have some followings already. You're mixed on it? Yeah, I could see having a mixed opinion on that. But I mean, I'll be honest, I did apply for one before. That was Kawa. But specifically because with Kawa, they said you could keep your own you use your own model and everything. So it kind of seemed like it was a little bit less restrictive than one where it's like, you put all this time and effort into building a brand and having this thing, now you need to throw it away, close it up and take what we give you. So I thought like their model was pretty cool. But I think that they end up being pretty competitive just along as much as a big company. You want to say indie? I can't handle being told. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Being told what to do. Not everybody likes that. That's understandable. I guess the other pro there, though, if you don't mind being told what to do, having a manager that helps you out with everything. I'm not gonna lie, having a manager I think personally would be kind of nice. Having somebody kind of help set things up for you and figure things out for you, that would be nice. Sadhara, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. But yeah, I don't think I'd like the whole like you need to do this type of thing. So I guess I'm kind of on the middle on that one. Going along with opinions, because I found this one to be kind of interesting. Do you guys have an opinion on the fact that they want to introduce esports into the Olympics? That they want to test it out in France? Ooh. Welcome in, Zero.
I guess I'll go first.
Now,
as it is now, it's all
epic.
100% for the memes, I feel. Like the games presented, with the exception of chess, which can just be played face to face, like it's not an esport, feels like incredibly out of touch with like the intended viewer base. It baffles that they like ignore prevalent titles with like existing esports circuits, right? Like you have League, Dota, Valorant, CS:GO, and so on.
Yeah.
And like the only like quote unquote worthwhile ones from the ones they have scheduled to enter is chess, and that's something that should have been played in a face-to-face manner.
Yeah.
Like, over the board, and like that's like a lot of like professional chess players have said too, and yeah, it just feels like they've picked out like the games they picked out just look like a joke, with the exception of like one or two. So it's just really confusing.
Yeah, I didn't see the list. I just heard that it was like weird games.
Yeah, like it's like they're playing the sports they've picked out are like online game, like baseball, soccer, and stuff. Like, what's the point of that? Like, that's not what esports is.
I think, yeah, traditionally, no, that's not what it is. What are your thoughts? Have you heard about it, Aro?
Briefly, I didn't really have much of an opinion on it. The more I think about it, though, it's interesting. It's an interesting idea, but I feel like some communities definitely already have that. We already have like Evo. It's like the Overwatch World Cup, that sort of stuff. But like actually adding it into the Olympics, I don't know. That could have some mixed results in my opinion.
Hold on. Is it Rise Liver? Welcome in. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome on into
that's Roselli.
Roselli. Roselli, hello. Yeah, I'm sort of mixed. I kind of feel like, not mixed more, but I feel like I agree with Nana, where it's like you already have these actual esports games that already have their tournaments. You have people that, you know, practice for and are very, you know, skilled at it, you know. So it's interesting that they wouldn't use those that are kind of obvious ones, because I feel like if you want to introduce it into it, why not use what people already are interested in? And to be honest, I'm surprised even not things like FIFA or Madden or, you know, MLB The Show, those type of like sports games. Like I could understand those because it's a sport and it's a game, and they already have tournaments for those type of games as well. So it feels a little bit off, but I don't know. It's a weird thing because to me, I've always seen the Olympics as a physical sport type of thing, where it's people that train their bodies since they've been young, and they're doing like a physical sport. Not that esports, you're not physically, I mean, you do have to physically train, but I feel like it's a separate thing. Personally, I feel like they're two separate things. Like, I feel like you could have esports Olympics as its own thing versus trying to throw it into the Olympics and get all the old people confused, but that's just me. Hello, Lisa. Welcome on in. Hello, how are you doing? But yeah, that's my opinion on it. But I don't know about you, chat. Think about it. What do you guys think about that?
I think the thing that makes me laugh the most is that like the games they picked are like aren't even like console games for the most part. They're like 99 cents, like games you can get on like the App Store or like Google Play Store. And it's just like, why? Like of all the games to pick, why?
Yeah, I don't know how you could
I
take
don't
it
know about
seriously
that.
if you're doing games like that.
I would never take that seriously, I'll be
Yeah.
real with you.
Like, I think if you're trying to sell it, you gotta use, like you said, League of Legends, Dota, StarCraft, all that kind of stuff. Or even like the sports games that they already have. Seems strange to me, but maybe it's because they're trying to pilot it. That's what I read. It was some type of like pilot program, but I would still pilot it with established games. To me, it does not make sense. Okay, so Chad agrees that doesn't make sense. Okay. All right.
So Misa, we seeing you in the Olympics this year? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't play those. Nope.
Not yet.
No, not me. So I guess we'll go back to our questions here. Who do you look up to when it comes to streaming or coding? It could be either or for you, Nana. Do you have anybody or people that you look up to that kind of inspire you in your craft?
Well, for me, I think there's one streamer, and those familiar with him will immediately see the resemblance. It's Doug, and he's a streamer that does like a lot of Twitch plays X game, and so I guess they're elaborate.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think there's only a couple of people other than him as well that can actually make me like laugh out loud like watching a stream. Like I'll laugh or like I'll crack a smile, but like it's tough for me to like actually just like start dying laughing like watching a stream.
Okay.
And much of the inspiration for like what I do or like types of like ideas I get are from his streams. And not to mention like the code I initially started with as a base comes from him, because he uploaded like the skeleton of the code to his website.
Okay.
I guess I could spend on this a bit more. It's also why I didn't initially feel comfortable charging people for my Twitch plays commissions for the longest time, because I'm not gonna make people pay for something that isn't my work, and that's just ethically not correct, right?
Yeah.
However, like since then, like I just completely revamped the code, like ripped apart a few things. So now it's like, okay, like it's much more different than like the original, and that's why I feel better about changing that model.
That makes sense. Okay. All right.
An incredibly funny streamer that I recommend to anyone.
Nice. So it's both coding and streaming. Somebody that you look that does both. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Ara?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta mention this to Ara though. Everybody likes that Nana is dressed up in a suit today, which is not normal.
Looking fancy? What do you mean? It's just me normally.
That's not what chat's saying. They're just saying wow. But anyways, yes, Aro.
I mean, I can't change out of this. I'm already in a suit. Stream-wise, I've got a couple inspirations. My first ever streamer I subbed to was Cherno TV.
Okay.
Definitely a good inspiration there. One of the people that I am surprisingly still a moderator for and have been a moderator for like 8 years
Oh, wow.
is my friend, my good friend Shadow Temple, who is a Twitch partner. I've
Ooh.
actually watched him grow all the way from affiliate to a Twitch partner.
Wow, nice.
So yeah, those two definitely are like big inspirations for streaming. Also, shout out Shadow. He deserves more love.
Nice. Oh, I do have a shout outs part, so.
No, I was just gonna put it in chat for people
Yeah.
to give him a head start. Yeah, definitely check him out. He's like a very down to earth, pretty say-so streamer.
Okay. Well, that's.
Pretty say-so.
Wow, that's interesting.
As for VTubing, Kizuna Ai definitely was like the first one I heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Pikami, sadly.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss Pikami. And also Project Melody.
Oh. Interesting. Question for Aro, Amisa, and Nana. Okay, so what is one game that you... Wait, let me read it again. What is one game that you play again? You mean like that we've played and would play again? Because we've already talked about our favorite game, and I kind of feel like that would be it, but
Or maybe Elden Ring, I think.
okay. You'd play Elden Ring again?
Yeah.
Maybe Scarlet Nexus.
For me, play again Stray. I love Stray. Stray was so fun. Misa, stop! No. Don't even bring that into the in the interview. For me, so since I started VTubing, I've dropped off on watching corporate VTubing for the most part, and YouTubers I used to watch, and any free time that I have, I watch friends. So if it's like larger one, it'll be Iron Mouse, just because to me she inspired me to be a VTuber, and every time I pop into her streams, I'm just like, they have so much technology and all this sort of stuff. Like, her model's different every single time, and they're always so pretty. And more than that is the fact that she's also a chronically ill person that, is like the largest followed female streamer on Twitch. So I feel like she just proves that, no matter what, if you just fight for it, you can get wherever you want to go in life. So as far as a large streamer, that's somebody I look to. I also look up to somebody more of in my friend community, and that is Salpo. I feel like Salpo Salpo's streams are like magic. I don't know how Salpo manages to have all these different redeems, because Salpo's not an affiliate, okay? Because I believe it's because of their job, they can't do affiliate. And yet there's so many redeems and things that go on in Salpo's stream, as if they were an affiliate. So I look up to Salpo as like, I wish I understood all the different technologies and stuff to make streams that engaging and interesting, and you're not relying on anything based off of your affiliate and connecting things through affiliate. It's just through understanding different technology. So yeah, Salpo I look up to a lot. I love Salpo's streams.
Well, I know what's funny.
Yeah.
I think I once knew Salpo before I became a VTuber.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were like part of like a group of like streamers like Cherno, Admiral Baru, those kinds of people. I think I've seen them in those chats before.
Really? I mean, I think they've been around for a while.
Yeah, I've seen them around. So it's like, hey, small world.
Yeah.
Kind of a little scared to interact with, but hey, small world.
I consider them as being they're a little bit chaotic, but anytime I'm in Salpo streams, it's nice. And it's just like, wow, you have all these things going on and controlling the model and all this sort of stuff. And there's, you know, they're not an affiliate. There's nothing, you know, what we use as, you know, with our affiliate powers, like it's done without. And that's their name right there. So yeah, I look up to Salvo. Let me catch up, make sure. Bob, a couple questions, I bet. Roland, can you give me a quick? Oh, okay, yeah. If you missed anything, yeah, we'll upload this as a VOD in case, because we don't want to go back. And you know, we have a set time. The roses on the side look real. Yeah. This set was commissioned. Yeah, I commissioned somebody to make this one, so glad you guys like it. What was that? I don't know here to start, but I recommend to watch a VOD. Okay, yes, VOD. Oh yeah, currently on a break, but Salpo's a nice person and you should check them out for sure. Yes, I agree. All right, so do any of you have any plans in the works, like something that you've been working on, or you know, might be in secret that you can give us maybe a little hint about? Or if you don't care, you just actually want to give it away, I don't care. But you have anything in the works for your viewers?
Nothing too much in particular. I'm kind of in my filler arc. I do want to try and work on some of my donathon goals.
Okay.
Like a voice pack, ASMR stream, eventually Phoenix Wright when that goes on sale. I'm just basically vibing until I can get my 2.0 rigged.
Well, then that would be a plan in the works. Your plan in the works is a 2.0, right?
Yeah, it's just I gotta wait for my mama to open up commissions
That's
again.
True. Yeah. You're unsurprising. Okay. Yes, 2.0. Yeah. Aro had been doing a donathon for quite some time to help with the paying with the rigging. Yeah, and I don't remember how many weeks ago it was released. Had the reveal, the little reveal poster of the 2.0 model. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Nana, do you have anything you're working on, or I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess I briefly mentioned it was the code for how like polls are done on Twitch.
Oh, true.
So may or may not be game show-esque events in the future.
Ooh.
We'll see. Yeah, with chat as contestants ideally.
Oh.
So yeah, made some overlays because of that, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, well that actually sounds pretty exciting. I know Nana did a Pokemon tournament not too long ago, featuring Chad, featuring some friends. So and that was fun to watch. So I can imagine a game show would be pretty interesting as well. I bet I'm gonna be there to 2.0. Yes, whenever the debut is there. If you're not following Aro's Twitter, follow them on Twitter, and you'll know when that happens. And same thing with Nana. Follow Nana's Twitter, and you'll know when there might be a game show. Yeah.
Same thing with Misa. Go follow Misa on Twitter as well.
Yeah, go follow Misa.
A game show. Yeah.
Misa has really good content.
So do these two lovely people here. Like I said, my purpose here is hopefully that some of you all here that visited or are here have clicked on their Twitch and or Twitter pages and dropped a follow. Okay, so make sure you guys do that, chat. Yeah. Okay, so we already did that one. So I did mention this. Like, do you have any shout outs, like people that you're like, you know what, they're rather really good friends, or you think they're people that deserve more love, anything like that? But I feel like at some point we should like devote a little bit of time to kind of sharing love. Like, obviously I am sharing right here that I think everybody should go check out Nana and Aro, but do you guys have people that you feel like you want others to know about? Or just to say thank you? It doesn't matter.
Nana, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, I got this. So I guess I have 3 people that come to mind
Okay.
immediately. First and foremost is Din.
Damn.
Without him, I probably wouldn't have even been in the community, and it really is like tough to just put into words how much a support has meant to me like this past year. Like I had worked with only one other person prior for the coding comms, and yeah, like despite that, he took his chances and decided to work with me, and like since then, he's constantly been supporting me not only in his own streams but also behind the scenes, and he's
True.
provided me with just like so much courage and also just like so much like support to like keep going and keep trying different things. And as far as like first friends that I've made in the community, I really don't think there's like better I could have made. So, Dan for sure. And then second, not really secret, but Roland.
Roland.
She's just been like a really good friend to me. And yeah, like in that list of streamers who genuinely make me laugh out loud. And it's just an absolutely amazing friend and streamer that you should all go follow and support. And my last would be Yomi or Yomitsu.
Yumi.
I'm not sure how many in chat may know her because of the differing stream times.
True.
But she is an artist and she also rigs. Much like the other two, she's also a really good friend of mine. And if you like Misa's comfy vibes, then I'm sure you'd love her content for sure. And an absolute bean as well.
There you go. I have put, well, Roland's name is right there, and I typed out the names of the other two because I'm familiar with them. So if you want to check out those wonderful people, you can. And yeah, if you think that Aro and I have like a comfy voice, and check out Yomitsu. I feel like hers is even more like whoa, comfy voice. So yeah, Din, Roland, Yomitsu. If you haven't, you want to check them out. Yes, Din. Yomi streams, if you're in the US, streams, I want to say for me, it's like, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so the time is usually like 10 a.m. maybe around like 9, 10 a.m. in the morning. I'll see the streams. And then for Din, it's more like 1 to 2 p.m. In the afternoon, so if you're in the US, those are around the time frames. And then Seal, depends. Sometimes we'll see Seal around 9 to 10 a.m. And then sometimes they could be more around like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So yeah, those are the time frames. Alright, Aro, your shout outs.
Okay. I think my first and foremost shout out I would like to give is to my friend Paradigm. I'll type out his name in
Yeah,
chat.
I might not know you.
He's slowly getting closer to like 1K, and I think I would love to get him to 1K after
Nice.
Misa got to 1K. I wanted to focus on getting Para to 1K. He's a very fun person. He's got like, he can like make up any references on the fly and like do them pretty well. Overall, great guy. He's got a bit of anxiety, but you know, they kind of all do.
Yeah, if you're a VTuber, you have something.
And he also recently got me a VR chat model.
Whoa, nice.
So I'll be using. So if you ever see him on VRC, you'll gotta thank Para for that.
Nice. Is he like a creator or just gifted to do it?
We both kind of chipped in together to buy it.
Oh, okay, nice.
He streams weekdays 9 to 12 EST, and it just plays all sorts of games, Destiny to single player games like tech-based games, EDF especially.
Oh, nice.
As well. And yeah, last night we played Prop and Seek together, which was like very scuffed prop hunt.
Okay. Nice.
Also to probably my Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Nary, and Ember.
And Ember, oh, okay.
They're both great people. Just go give them a follow.
Yeah. If you want to type their names out, that's fine. If people may be wondering. Wait, Neri does rigging, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Nary does a bit of both. She made her own model and rigged it.
Okay, because I know usually when I pop in, sometimes it tends to be an art stream, and it's like rigging.
Yeah, and then another. If you want like a good artist, I got another friend. I gotta remember what her Twitch name exactly is. Where are you? Where are you, little gremlin?
Gremlin.
Okay, there it is. Her name's Kabi. She's kind of like my other friends, Kumo and Nari, except she's really, really cute and like adorable. She plays a lot of Splatoon,
Okay.
and I would absolutely recommend checking her out sometime.
Oh, nice. Always nice to check out artists. Okay.
Yeah, she made her own model.
Nice. I envy those that can do that. Because when I watch people do it, it's so many hours. It's just a lot of work.
If you kind of like the vibe that Misa gives off, you might like Gabi. Except she is a little bit more chaotic.
I guess for me, see, I would have said Roland, but Nana already took that.
Yeah, I tried to take people that weren't already taken.
Well, these are gonna be honest. Obviously, first and foremost, for me is Chief Blackbird. Very good friend of mine, and also I like the fact that he's very proud of being a indigenous VTuber. Not a lot of people, use that, and some people are oftentimes want to hide everything about themselves because of the hate that they get sometimes. So I like that he's proud of his background, makes it part. It's integrated into his lore. His streams are just honestly, I'm laughing half the time at the stuff going on in his streams. So shout out to Chief, very good friend of mine as well, one of my closest friends. Appreciate you, Chief. And yeah, if you're not following him, you should go follow him by all means. If you like death slamming, if you like jump scares. Although be warned, there's a lot of heavy language in his channels. So if you like to say so here, you go on the other side with the language.
Totally say so, I swear.
Definitely not.
Oh.
And then the other one that I would shout out is Vesper, my other best friend there. Vesper Knox, another vampire VTuber. He's a bean. Another really good friend of mine that I lean to, for advice and things like that. And he's a really sweet friend, and he's nice to everybody. Sometimes lose confidence in his streams, because we all do when streams aren't going. There's not a lot of chat going on. But at the end of the day, I think he has good content. I think that he tries his best to be friends with people, and I think he deserves, I think he deserves more attention as well. So if you're interested in someone who's, fun to watch and would be somebody that's a good friend, then go check out Baspy. So go check Chief and Baspy. Go check them out, and check out everybody in chat. Mod too. Mod's awesome. If I have a favorite set of emotes, it would be mods. I love mods emotes. If you want to sub to somebody just for emotes, I would say mod, because they're just so cute, and I use them all over the place. So yeah, that's another shout out I have is mod. Mod just a bean. So yeah, that would be mine. Yeah, look at those emotes. So is for you guys, is streaming a secret to the people whether that be, maybe immediate household or friends? Like, what is streaming for you and those that you know?
So I guess I'll go first again. Very much so for me. I keep streaming and just like online activities like comms and such, just separate from IRL. Yeah, like the only time they even like come close to intersecting would be my stream friends list or my Steam friends list, where I have IRL friends and Steam friends, or like online friends, I guess. Otherwise, like, yeah, very much so separated.
Okay. Yeah. I could respect that. And Harl?
Since I live at home, I kind of let people know about streaming. I don't let them know about VTubing though, because
that makes sense.
I'm not ready to admit that I'm gender fluid. So.
That make yeah,
Yeah,
because
my
they
friends
could
are
know your
friendly
stream,
on
but they may not know you're a VTuber.
Mm-hmm. But like my best friend knows, and is also like my moderator. So.
Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. For me, the people that I live with, they like know I stream, don't understand streaming necessarily, and don't watch or know my stream. So it's like they know it, but like it's not like they would be able to pop into my stream or anything like that. My best friend knows I'm a streamer. I've tried to convince her to stop by because I know she wouldn't dox me or anything, but she's always just like maybe one day, but she never does. So she knows, and I've told her, but she just has no interest. It's the opposite, where it's like I want you to know, and she has no interest. But so it's like for me, they know that I stream, but they don't know like I'm Hideyori Misa. So yeah, so not fully secret, but secret enough. One day we'll get bestie chan. I try, guys. I try, but it just doesn't work. So along those lines, for you then, how much of privacy matters to you being a VTuber? Because obviously, on the corporate side, like everything has to be locked shut. There's nothing, and on the independent side, it can go all the way to nothing is held private. Oh, and Commander, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, and welcome on in. I appreciate it. So I guess for you guys, you know, what's your approach?
Is that the famous bartender Vespasi?
As far as how much you for as who you are and what you keep secret to your fans. Hello, Vespi.
Alright, do you want to go first?
I don't really keep too much secret that I can think of.
Okay.
Like, I can be kind of an open book about past life and all that stuff. It's really not that much of a limit. Like, yeah, I've had, like, a dark high school past. All stuff, I let people know that. And there's just really not a whole lot that I keep within. I feel like I didn't really do much wrong. Personally, like, after soul searching and thinking about it, yeah, I don't really think I did too much wrong. So, like, everything, like, people pretty much know everything.
Know everything. Okay, so like for you, you're just like, no. Like, as I know some people go into VTubing like, I'm a VTuber, so you can know nothing. But you're just like, I'm a VTuber, but you can know what I share.
So, like, sometimes I don't have, like, a conversation topic, and, you know, that's really just all I can do.
Yeah.
Talk about stuff that I know.
And thank you for the follow, and again, Undead Commander, thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. It's no problem. You gotta support the peeps. Yeah. Not too distracting. No, we're okay. We're not distracted. Did I get your opinion, Yana?
Not yet. So I guess as of now, I'm not like privacy doesn't matter too much to me, because while I like being anonymous, it's not like the end of the world if my face or like even name are known. I guess in fact, like I've even like doxed myself a few times on stream by accident.
Ooh.
Yeah, name wise.
Oh.
But my name isn't my name exactly isn't like common. So yeah, one thing can lead to another, and it's not exactly hard to find out, but I don't necessarily mind either.
Okay.
Oh, I guess in that regard, yeah, I don't want my name being known. Like, I have some friends who know my name, but don't like that being said. Kind of makes me cringe.
Oh, wow. Okay, so interesting. Open book, and over here accidentally kind of dox yourself. For me, you know, I came into VTubing because of the fact that, like, you don't have to worry about who you are. Your background doesn't matter. It's the the character that you have and the personality that you have. So for me, I keep most stuff just secret because to me it's like it shouldn't really matter. What matters should be who I am as a person, and how I interact with people, and not you know gender, race, age, background, where you live, all that kind of stuff. Like I I just kind of keep that to myself and hope that people just like me for who I am, because that's always been hard for me, just even accepting myself for who I am. So I feel like if I could just show who I am and people like that, then that's all that matters. You don't have to worry about any of the other stuff. Plus with VTubing, you don't have to show your face, so you don't have to be self-conscious about how you look or anything like that. And people can be mean. You could be like the prettiest person and still people will say you're ugly. So yeah. I'll stick with this model. Let me catch up with a lot of stuff in the chat here. Basically, same for you. Okay, so Celia, you're the same as Nana. Okay. I hate my name so much. I don't like when people say my name, so I just refer us as a. Okay. So if you ever stream or become a VTuber, then yeah, you don't have to give your name. I cringe when I hear my real name as opposed to Vesper. Okay. I get called Chief in real life too. Really? Really? You get called Chief in real... I don't know about that. I'm fine with people knowing who I am, but I guess that is because I have a book that kind of Oh, wow, you have a book? Give me a link.
Yeah, he wrote a book.
Wow. I did not know that. Share some info, because that I find that to be an interesting topic. Hello, T. Welcome on in. The setup looks dope. Good job. Thank you. And welcome on in, T. I'm not sure on the opinion. Okay. Yeah, we might not have opinions on that. I'm pretty much open on and off stream. Yeah, I think for the independent side, it's literally... What I've seen is like it's a wide spectrum of giving everything to giving nothing. And that's what I kind of like about it. It's like you could do whatever you want, and you're not really bothered by it if you're somebody that kind of follows the... Because like for me, I came into VTubing from the watching corporate ones, and they're just like, it's locked down. It's just the character. So I kind of follow that model, because that's just what I saw. That model was like, you don't know anything unless you were just a snooper and you snooped around and figured out their past life. So yeah, I follow that, but I also respect the people that are just like, I don't care. You can know about this and it's fine. So I respect both sides. It's my D&D campaign settling that Aro is currently participating in a game for it. Ooh, okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. I don't mean to be the annoying guy, but it's for Octsizer. Is Octsizer? Octsizer. Is that how I say it? No, it's not. It's not that you're that guy. I will often pronounce things wrong, and I appreciate if people I'll forget. But yes, Octsizer. Okay, I'll call you King though. It's a very valid information and worthwhile for everybody to know to pronounce. Yeah, exactly. It sounds cool. Yeah. So would you consider, so both of you, do you consider yourself an introvert, extrovert, or othervert? Like, how do you see yourself in terms of, I guess, personality? Or does it shift in terms of, I guess, what kind of situation you're in? Welcome on in, Scal. Thank you for the follow.
So I guess with me, I'm an introvert with those I don't know, and an extrovert with those I do. So like till I get to know someone, I probably won't like talk to them much. But like if I get to know you well, I'll probably just make you wish that you didn't know me at that point. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So extrovert until you know people. Okay.
Oh.
You good?
Sorry, I kind of jumped the gun. Yeah, I'm kind of the same boat. I'm introverted, like, to people I don't know, extroverted to people I do know. When it comes to, like, meeting new people, I gotta, like, find an opening in order to, like, actually hold a conversation with them. Okay. For the most part. But, like, I'm willing to make friends.
You're willing to make friends. Okay. Yeah, because I would say for me, I'm just flat out an introvert. um, to some degree, even with the people that I am friends with, there's still parts of me that are introverted. Like, I like texts. I like typing things out more than I like speaking. I don't like speaking for some reason. I just don't like talking. So even with my really good friends, I am very introverted when it comes to voice chats, initiating voice chats, speaking in voice chats. I'm just like the type that'll wait for people to say like, "Hey, you wanna go, let's play a game and go." Otherwise, I generally don't. So for me, I think I'm just across the board an introvert. And even when I need help and stuff like that, oftentimes I just sit there and struggle by myself because I'd rather not ask for help than even when people are just like, hey, I can help you. So I'm just an introvert across the board. I've been working on that since forever. But yeah, and I think this is one ways to help with that because meeting new people is very hard for me because I'm just shy with talking and meeting new people. So yeah, that's me. So I guess we're kind of opposites in that yeah. You don't hold on. Introvert with the new people and people an extrovert. Yeah, I'm not that. Aro is a precious friend and I appreciate them in many different ways. And I'm glad to hear, Undead Commander. I don't talk to me, I might cry. No, Roland, no crying here. You're both an introvert and extrovert? Okay. Unless I'm with friends, yeah, I can't stand talking. Okay. Misa's super... stop. I just said it. I'm super introverted. Yeah, you kind of drag stuff out of me. That's just kind of how I am. It's not that I don't like people. It's not that I don't like talking. It's just that I rather people talk to me than I talk to them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like to start the combos. I like to participate in them or listen. But that's just
I
me.
can understand it.
Yeah, that's relatable. Like, I'll sit in Discord calls sometimes with, like, IRL friends. I'll just be quiet until, like, they talk to me.
Yeah, that's me. And in most calls, I'm just kind of quiet. You're really into being social, but I love my alone time, so I'm just happy to be alive, even though I'm a yeah, I get that. Because I know some people they get their energy from being social. But then your battery runs low, and then you need your time. But us introverts, though, it's like our battery is already low, so even having a little bit of interaction just drains super fast. Or at least for me. Still a good friend, thank you. Oh yeah, I know there's nothing wrong with it. Just saying. I was just curious how chat is and how my guests are. So tied into that, how do you guys go about meeting new people in the community? Or I guess in general. I guess we could stick to more like when you're trying to meet new friends in the streaming world or online world.
So I guess so far, like, I've met with people via comms and, like, via mutuals introducing me to friends in chat or, like, off stream. I'd like to take a more active role ideally, but like I said, introvert with those I don't know, so a bit tougher to do that. And yeah, but for how I go about making friends, I don't. I guess is like the short answer, unless I'm forced to.
Relatable. Aro?
Go about making friends. Usually I have my friends kind of introduce me to other people. I like try to communicate with them. Like, best example is when I started VR chat last week. Para introduced me to like a whole bunch of people, and we got pretty friendly together.
Oh, okay.
So like, people who I already know introduce me to people I don't know. And it's like, kind of kick it off.
Okay. Well,
Get like a
that's
friendship
nice.
going.
That's
and that
nice.
sort of
Yeah. It's a good way to meet new people.
Otherwise, sometimes I put out open invitations to make new friends. Like, I'll post on Twitter, hey, like, drop your PNG, drop your Twitch links. And it kind of gets me to see some new people. Determine who would be like, you know, who'll be a good friend and all that stuff.
Hello, Tay. Hello. Oh, okay. So when you do those, you actually interact with the people that respond in, and not just like click on, I guess, a button. Because I know a lot of
like
people do it, but I feel like they just do it just to do it, and not
but
actually.
like if people try to force themselves onto me, it's like you're kind of getting a little too close for comfort. Kind of back off a little bit.
Mhm. That makes sense.
I name an example, but it could get into like some drama.
We'll try to stay away from drama today.
Stay away from that.
So, tied to that, then, on the flip side, how could somebody best approach you if they were interested in trying to become friends?
That's tough, actually.
I know.
Do you want to go first?
I'm trying to think of something.
Alright, while you guys think, I'll answer the question.
Mhm.
Because I didn't actually answer the question, and you guys can think about. Because that's the whole point, is we have a lot of new people here. Maybe they might be like, wow, you guys are interesting. But they may not know how to approach you. For me, meeting new people, I'm on like Nana's side where I kind of don't per se. Other than I watch friends' streams, and sometimes the people that are in their streams are very friendly, and they will greet you all the time, and then I might go and visit their streams, and sometimes I might kind of become friends. So usually if I become friends, it's through somebody else, less than it is my own merit. Yeah, and I'll answer the question first. As far as how could somebody best approach me if they wanted to become friends? For me, I think just being somebody that's kind of active in rather the Twitch chat or the Discord chat, because the more that I kind of see you and talk to you, the more I will recognize you and kind of get comfortable, and then from there, start talking to you maybe more directly. So yeah, it kind of starts with, just for me, interactions. Like the more I interact with somebody, the more comfortable I get, and then the more comfortable I get, the more likely I am to start thinking, okay, this person, maybe they could be a friend. I don't like random, just like DMs or something like that if there's not a whole lot of pre conversations, because a lot of people do that. That's not a way for me to become friends, because I just don't I don't do well with that, with random DMs. I like to have just open conversations first, and kind of get a feel for people. So yeah. So if you want to be my friend, don't just randomly DM me if we haven't been talking for a while, and like chats and Discords and stuff like that, because oftentimes I won't respond at all. Yeah. But that's just me. How about you two?
So honestly, like, no clue. Like, as long as they don't have like a bad opinion, I'll probably respond like a DM. But moving past that, like shared interests or like a shared sense of humor will greatly help in becoming friends. I think the most important for me is like a first impression. And like as a mod in many chats, it's become like second nature for me to like remember names I see in chats and like form an opinion that's like what I associate that chatter with, or in like what chatters I should keep like an eye on or like be cautious around. But yeah, like step one, don't be overbearing or like say weird stuff in chats, because like, yeah, like I'll see that and I'll remember it. So like if yeah, like whether in my stream, whether in a friend's stream. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. If you can make me laugh, or if you get a really hype over something you enjoy, then I will match the energy and go full gremlin mode. Nice, undead. I wish them happy birthday every day of their birthday month. Nice, Roland.
That's how she and I became friends.
Nice. And for DJ, you're open on Twitter and Discord. Alright. So everybody's kind of different. And Aro, how could somebody approach you to be friends?
So like, mainly just have good intentions. Like, why do you want to be my friend? Is it to like, have like a good time together, like collab? You want to just like interact with me, like actually make a good friend or something like that? at the end of the day, does it come down to, does it morally make sense why you want to be friends with me?
Okay.
Because like if it's to like take advantage of me or something like that,
Yeah.
then I am instantly gonna shut you off.
I honestly agree with that because that's something I'm always worried about as well. Is that are people just approaching for that advantage? I don't know if that's just like a 1K thing, like once you hit that kind of number where you start worrying about it, but I feel like once I hit that, I started worrying about that.
I understand that.
At the end of the day, hey, are you gonna be a good person?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like with me, I've had that with comms too, right? Where like people like get to know me and then be like, "Oh yeah, so this comm, like you're just gonna do it, right?" And I'm like, "No, it's not how it works."
True.
But, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely agree on that one. And I am gonna randomly say out here, if people want to DM me, if you have to or want to, please use Discord. I know mine is closed. You have to send a friend request, but this is just a random plug here. I do not like DMs on Twitter to like have a conversation because I usually have some type of things going on like comms, like an art com or some other type of like a business type of thing, and so I'll be waiting for those messages, and it gets a little bit, you got your little bit of anxiety, like are they gonna answer me back, and then you see the blue button and it's just somebody saying hi that you don't know or that you do know, and they could have just messaged you on Discord. So for me personally, that's another thing for, I just forgot about that. You're not going to be my friend if you're messaging me on Twitter on DMs, because I like to keep those for when I'm commissioning things and leaving those lines of communication open. So yeah, that's just a random thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Like, I recently had to close my Discord DMs to friends only because, like, some rude person kept DMing me, like, hey, this is, this person's, 1-year anniversary of streaming. You wanna give him a message or something like that?
Oh.
And I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And I did it, and, like, the day before their anniversary, this person came back and was like, hey guys, you got 1 day before the anniversary. Make sure you get your messages in. And I'm just like, dude, I already did it. Stop answering. Stop responding to me. Like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I really don't like you.
Oh no. Red flag.
And so, like, yeah, to prevent that from happening, I just turned off all DMs on Discord.
Yeah. It's not that we're rude guys, but it's just sometimes you get the weirdest messages, and it makes you turn those things off. Yeah. I'm usually just be friendly with people and grow closer and use them, running them more and more. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong with messages. I'm just saying, personally for me, for people that are interested in being friends, I prefer Discord messages, but they are locked because, yes, you do get weird stuff half the time, or GFX bots or things like that. So usually it's like I said, somebody, we've talked enough on Discord or through the chat and streams that I'll be like, okay, I'll click on friend. But yeah, for me anyways, not through Twitter, please.
Yeah, and I guess to add on for me, like it's like if I'm interested in like being friends, like it is obvious in the way like I interact with the person. Like I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, how we interact.
Yeah, like if you're like barging into my DMs unwanted and trying to like be forceful or something like that, I am just going to block you instantly.
Oh.
Maybe even call you out.
Oh. I don't think
if you're going to be
anybody.
If you're gonna be that voracious, I'm actually just gonna call.
So yeah, guys, take your time, be nice. They oh, my model froze. Either way, I can still talk even though it throws. They stream. You can have conversations with them there so that they get used to you. They have Twitter. You can always, do respectful responses there, so they get used to you. And yeah, just random DMs don't always work. Basically, how I became friends with people is just a bunch of coincidence of us talking, becoming, because of snowball effect of friendships. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of friendships happen, of just snowballing, of becoming one person's friend and joining their friend group and becoming friends with those. So yeah, I think that's pretty common. And on that end, we'll just do something a little bit different. Do you guys have a favorite type of stream? Because obviously, Aro, you kind of do a variety, and Nana, you've done things from coding to games and art. So is there any particular type of stream that it's your favorite to do?
You go first, Nana.
Alright, thanks. So, I enjoy streams like a lot of interactivity or chaos. Alternatively, I also enjoy streams where I can kind of just like vibe and talk interests. So, some of my favorite art, like streams to do have been like the cursed art streams, because I have that like period where I get to interact with chat a lot and kind of like laugh over like whatever I'm seeing. And I think that's evident in my like some of my clips too, where like the ones I'll be laughing like the hardest in are the ones in like the cursed art stream. And yeah, if I had to pick like a singular stream as like a favorite that I've done, probably the Pokemon event stream that I did, because I got to interact with like a lot of friends in call, and just got to enjoy like a really fun event with chat. And it's just like a really surreal experience. Like you're like hosting an event or something, and like you're seeing chats just like losing their mind over like, I don't know, like a critical hit or something crazy like that. But yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun event to watch.
Or like I guess in like the cursed art streams, it's really funny making your friend's head into a muffin and then seeing them just lose their mind.
No.
I think that was pretty good.
Don't break that up. And Aro, do you have a favorite type?
It used to be all about the casual games, but like nowadays, because like I'm dealing with depression and like antisocialness, I kind of just can't do streams on my own when it comes to like casual gameplays. All that stuff, because I don't record those. I save the VODs and then upload to YouTube in the eventual future. So I kind of want to make good content out of that. Otherwise, I do miss doing Duolingo and art streams. I feel like a lot of people love those. So if people love them, I'll love them too.
Nice. Yes, we do. It's yeah. As someone who does Duolingo too, I enjoy those. So I can see.
Duolingo.
Yeah.
Even though I still want to freaking wring that bird's. Want to like grab that bird by the neck and like strangle it.
Strangle it. I get it. Duolingo is so comfy to watch. Yeah. Oh. Not always for the learner though. When you start getting things wrong. For me, I do like Duolingo too. But the thing that frustrates me the most about it is how different some of the languages are, and the support systems that some have versus some don't. Like, that frustrates me the most, because I started with Spanish first, and then I switched over to Japanese because I wanted to do more like a teaching type of thing, while also kind of revisiting. And it frustrated the heck out of me that the Japanese one didn't have any of the like speaking parts where they're like, okay, why don't you say the sentence, or having the stories where you can listen to a story and it tests your comprehension. And then you can even do the stories where you're speaking the stories. So for me, that's what made me want to wring the bird's neck. It's like, why can't you have it fair for every language, the same type of opportunities? Because as a language teacher myself, speaking and using your voice for a language is very important. So I'm like, wow, not having that in some languages is a big F. Let me see. What did they destroy the bird? Pet the bird? Yu-Gi-Oh! My mind.
The Duolingo bird.
I changed you into a duel of lingos. I don't know. As for me, my favorite type of streams. I think my favorite types are honestly collab streams because it's really hard for me to ask people. So half the time it's usually somebody asks me, and I'm just happy that they asked me. And then just being able to spend time with them and play games with them, regardless of if the viewer count is lower because it wasn't, a game that people liked or whatever. I don't care. It was the fact that I had fun playing with a friend and being able to interact with somebody. So I think for me, I do love the collab streams, and more specifically my open Fortnite streams. I think are probably the ones I love the most, just because I get to interact with so many people, and it ranges from good friends to just randoms that just hop in and they're just like, oh, you're playing Fortnite, I'm gonna hop into your game. And sometimes I have really wonderful games with just random people, so I think I enjoy those the most. Yeah, it's just like interacting with chat in some way, whether it be the chat with the Fortnite or just interacting with friends or collabs. So that's me. Yeah, I love collabs because can be coordinated. It means that it is D&D party.
Yeah, I love collabs too.
Yeah. So I guess speaking of collabs, do you guys have any upcoming collabs? Or I know you're on hiatus, Nana, but maybe ones you're thinking of once you come back to streaming?
That's a good question. I might have a co-host for the game show. I haven't decided yet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to ask a couple people that I have in mind for that role. Yeah, that's about it, I think, off the top of my head. I haven't really thought much about what I'm going to do when I get back.
Okay. Makes sense. A hiatus, you don't want to think about it too much. But co-host, that sounds very interesting. I know Aro, you just collab with everybody, so you have somebody coming up.
Neri wants to do Deep Rock Galactic with me.
Okay.
Not particularly a collab per se, but I'm gonna be playing Fall Guys with some of my friends.
Okay.
From a community that I do charity marathons with.
Ooh, okay.
I guess the big obvious one for me to point out realistically is my D&D group with Undead Commander as my DM.
Nice.
Featuring me, Kumamochi, Delisi, Ruby, and Scarlet Lillian.
Okay. Yeah, I've never done D&D. I had a bad, I guess you could say, experience with somebody that played D&D that made me not like the whole idea of D&D. But watching Denolian, with his Twitch plays D&D and inviting in different people to play, made me kind of interested. But time zones has made it hard to actually make it to one of his. But I do hopefully plan to try D&D, a one-shot D&D with Din, and give it a shot. Because I know so many people like it, and I don't want to have a negative opinion just because of somebody else. I want to experience myself and then make an opinion on it. But I don't know when that'll be, but I do look forward to that. Let me catch up on chat. So you prefer collabs, DJ, because I am able to be more yourself? Okay. Oxizer, I hope y'all realize you've been receiving a crap ton of support from me. Yes, we enjoy your support. Thank you so much. And everybody that's here, whether you've been lurking, stopping by, or chatting, much appreciated. All the awesome players, and they are amazing people. Very chaotic. I can see that being chaotic. Cringe time zones. Yeah. Yeah, D&D does look interesting. I think if you have the right set of people, it could be interesting. But I'm gonna leave it to Din, and whenever he has time and we have time to schedule one and experience that. And if it's fun, maybe I'll try other people's groups. I don't know. I can't say for sure. We've always wanted to get in D&D, but I procrastinate. Yeah. I know there's a lot of people out there that do it. There's a lot of streamers that do it. I don't know as far as if they let in viewers or anything like that, but you can always watch D&D streamers and they may be able to point you in the right direction. I really can't say because I don't know too much about it. I'm really happy that you want to give it a shot. Yeah, well, I didn't want to, honestly, at first. Because, like I said, I just had a bad connection to it. But Din's a really good friend. And watching his Twitch plays D&Ds, they're like, oh, it looks actually kind of fun. And then him saying, like, I want you to do it, made me go, okay. If Din is asking, then I'll try. Because I trust him. And so yeah, I'll give it a try. We'll give it a go. Just need to work the time zones out because I be in the UK, I'm in the US, and then you also need multiple other people, and they happen to be in different time zones and jobs and all that sort of stuff. So it makes it hard when there's time zones and work involved. But yeah, I plan on trying it. I let people make their own parties amongst people and comfy with at least well enough. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so I think we've gotten through all of our questions, so we are going to wrap this up by any final words that you guys would like to say to the audience, or if you yourself had any questions, feel free, Nano or Aro. It's a crying fort.
I guess all I have to say is, yeah.
Yeah. I love that one.
I don't know. No real final words from me. Just thank you for the opportunity, Miso. I appreciate it. I know I'm on hiatus, so yeah, it's really nice of you to reach out, and I appreciate it.
No problem, and
Yeah,
thank both
thank
of
you.
you for accepting my my invite. As I had been telling chat, I was gonna do people that I am already friends with and already comfortable with to do this, as I get comfy with it. And I'm glad I picked you two. I was nervous to even do this to begin with, but it's been a pleasure, and I think it went pretty well. And I hope that you both had fun, and I hope chat had fun too.
Yeah, I hope
Very
Jan
much so.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think you're a good interviewer, Miso.
Thank
Keep
you.
going with it.
This was a great first episode. You thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Misa's a gracious hostess, and I'm happy that this came together. Proud of you. Thank you, Undead. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you again for the gifted subs. Didn't need to do it. Honestly, I say this all the time. Your time is worth gold to me, more than subs, donos, and all that sort of stuff. The fact that you guys would spend time, and I'm pretty sure the two can agree here. Just having people around in chat, means the world for us streamers, because you help us keep going. Talking to us, lurking, and interacting with us. So I appreciate all of you, whether you're lurking, you've been chatting, or just visiting. I appreciate you guys. Honestly, this might be my favorite just chatting stream ever. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's the best. What do you mean? You did great. Thank you. So again, because I think some people have popped in since then. To the left of me, the spinning banana is aVeryGreenBanana. Please go check out his channel. I will do a shout out just so that everybody can see. Because, yeah, I can. There you go. You can find his channel right there. Last seen doing art and made some cursed meme art.
I did. It's really helping us give me the muffin.
And to the right of me is Aro. I will shout out.
Oh, I was gonna stream Mario.
Yes.
Then I hit.
Stream Mario Kart 8. Another comfy streamer. So again, if you
Very
like,
bold of you to mention muffins
really
in this
have to say
chat.
muffins.
Be prepared for the consequences.
If you like comfy streamers, then go check out Aro. I hope that you guys learned a lot through this interview. Hopefully, if you didn't know Nana, you know a lot more about Nana. If you didn't know Aro, you learn a lot more about Aro. And hopefully, some of you that weren't following clicked on a button to follow. If you click on their Twitch links, you can find their Twitters as well, and go follow them on Twitter as well, because Misa said so. Okay? Quick
Said so.
quick shout out and one in the middle. Oh no.
What?
Why? Why me? I don't need a shout out. We learned more about you. Yeah. Oh, true. I guess, yeah, you would. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you would think you would learn more about me. Although I guess if I'm doing the same questions, I might have to switch my answers up sometimes. I knew both of them a lot more. Great. I'm glad that you learned a lot more about them. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I appreciate you two for being my first, I guess, my guinea pig, so to speak, of our interview series. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to learn more about both of you. Feel like it's like becoming better friends and learning more about how you guys think and how you feel about different things. And honestly, I hope that both of you do well in the things that you said that you are trying to achieve. So Nana, I hope the programming goes well and the thing that you're trying to make goes, I hope that you're able to create your own program that people can use and associate with you. And Aro, I know it's seasonal depression. I hope that the seasons change, those days get less, and that you can do more streams and we can enjoy your comfy streams again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Misa.
No problem. So I hope you two have a good night. I am going to be ending the call and then saying goodbye to chat. And finding somebody to raid. So thank you so much, you two, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening.
Likewise, take care.
Yeah, take care. Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Bye bye. And they are gone. All right, let me go to just chatting. Bye, Banyan. Seal, you're up so late. I know Nana's your bestie, but you're up so late. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out and showing support. I appreciate it. I was really, honestly, the idea had been in my head for a long time, but I was really nervous about it because I don't like reaching out to people. But I thought, if I create something like this, I have to, and it will improve my skills. So I'm glad you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. Thank you again, Aro and Nana. It was very fun to interview you guys. And I hope you guys had fun as well. Go to bed. You told her to go to bed. Nana Seal would not go to bed. I had 3 coffees today. Can't wait for the next episode. Yeah. So, like I said, I was going to use how the stream went to kind of let me know how often we should do this. It seemed like it went pretty well, so I will be thinking about curating the next group. Like I said, probably I'm gonna say the first at least 3 are gonna involve people that are my friends, because I still want to make sure that I am comfortable interviewing people before I branch off to people that I haven't really interviewed a whole lot, interacted with a whole lot. So yes, is it biased? Sure. But at the end of the day, it'll help me grow. And then we can reach out and do other people. Also, I do have a lot of people that have interest, and I have interest in interviewing, that are from different time zones. So they cannot do the 8 o'clock time. And I've stated that during my work breaks, so like if I have spring break or summer break, I will try to get them in during those times. Or if I have like a day off, I can schedule these at an earlier time, somewhere between like 11 a.m. my time up to 2 as a starting time. So there will be people from like Europe or other parts of the world. It's just that it has to be when I'm not working. So yeah. But we will have friends from the other side of the world. So if you're watching and you are from like Europe or Asia or another time zone, and you're like, man, I can't do 8 o'clock, so I can't do this, get that out of your mind. You can. I will make time for you when I can. So I do have on Discord a channel. So let me go Discord. There is interviews with the vampire Discord channel, and there's a channel in there. All you need to do is react to the post, and then I can see your name and see that you're interested. If you are not in my Discord, because I know too many Discords I understand that. You can follow me on Twitter And whenever I post about interviews with the vampire, whether it be like right after stream or whenever I tease another one, I always say on there, if you're interested, let me know in that post. So you can just post in there, I'm interested. And what I'll do is I take your name and I write your name down in the Discord channel that you are somebody that are interested in being interviewed. So yeah, if you're interested, those are your two ways to let me know. Not through like DMs or anything like that. Sign up through my Discord or responding to any of my tweets that I have done of interviews with the vampire, specifically letting me know like, hey, I'm interested in signing up, and like I said, I'll put your name in the channel, and maybe you'll be picked as a guest. You never know. But thank you so much for letting me know it went great. Yeah, it went better than I thought. So I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys had a lot of fun, and I actually look forward to doing this again with more friends. Like I said, I put a lot of thought and effort into this. I had to find somebody who could make a set for me. So the set was commissioned, and the person actually, I had to go back and forth with them a lot because like it did not work for the longest time. I had to explain to them about like transparent versus non-transparent, and it was a lot to get just the background, because like they would give me like the foreground is the desk you see with the roses, but it wasn't transparent, so like it just would block the characters, and so I had to go back and forth with this person, but they eventually got it. I think they were just kind of new at it, and it eventually turned out pretty good, so I like that. The logo, I had to commission for the logo, and then commission for an animation for the logo as well. And those turned out very great. So yeah. And now, which link? Misa, the links to your old. Yeah, it's Stream Elements. I don't know. The first one is fine. Top one is fine. I don't know why Stream Elements has that. Yeah. Be quiet, Chief. Anyways, and then I have had to practice video editing to make trailers. So I kind of think I got a little bit of a handle of it. So I think it'll be good the next time. Cause like I struggled to make that trailer. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like I couldn't get the music part to like go throughout the whole thing, and I was just struggling so much. But it finally came out in the end. I think it turned out well. So yeah, we kind of leveled up in that too. It did come together well. Yeah, it did. I was confused. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why Stream Elements comes up, because the exclamation mark is a Nightbot thing. So I don't know why Stream Elements even does that. So I don't know. Anyways, it's Hito Yorimisa. Stream Elements is just being a troll. It's trolling, guys. It's trolling. It's being a troll. But yeah, so we put in a lot, and just like I said, I have a lot in the works for my 1 year streaming anniversary. Hello, Max Frost. Thanks for the gifted stuff. Yeah, thank you. Like I said, next month is my 1 year officially of streaming, when I started streaming with my old public model. But I want to do a subathon the week of my debut week. So when I debuted, that was on May 21st. So May 15th through the 21st, I want to do, and I never done a full subathon where it's like a week, where I'll just do my regular stream times, but have a subathon that whole week. And then hopefully all the things I have in the works, because there's a bunch, get rectified, because there have been some issues, and get fixed and are actually ready by the 21st. And it will be a very big POG stream. That's what I'm hoping. I can't say much more than that, but I'm trying, and hopefully it'll all work out. If it doesn't, we'll just still do a subathon, and we'll just keep on going and just, have some fun on that day. But yeah, I have a lot of big plans for the stream, and hopefully they can be revealed on May 21st. And speaking of events, did you guys know that Roland Seal's birthday is on the 21st of this month, and that Roland's going to be doing karaoke? So you better go and follow Roland, and you better go support Roland on her birthday, okay? Sorry I was away till no problem. Like I said, lurkers are appreciated. There's nothing wrong with lurking. So yeah, go make sure that you support the Bubinas. Okay, so go follow her and say happy birthday. Oh no.
The baby's fun, baby's
It's always fun, Roland. It's always fun. It's always fun. Egg. So yeah, 21st. I got this wrong, so I get to rectify something that I did wrong. Dumar will be having a debut soon.
I'm using a mouse, but
look at that art.
You watch me.
Go check out Dumar. Dumar's debut is on the 14th. I got it wrong. It's the 14th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing his official debut. So if you haven't followed, go follow Dumar. Check him out. Let me unpin this because we're kind of done with the pin, so it doesn't pin. How do I get rid of this? Unpin message. Okay. Go check him out. Okay, so that's next week. You can check out his debut. Let me see. I'm gonna get through everybody. Let me get this. Go check out Din, please. Din is on hiatus. He's quote unquote traveling somewhere. But when he comes back, April will be his streamiversary. And I'm pretty sure he'll have some events, you know, to go along with his streamiversary. So make sure you check out Din, okay? Hello, Hidden. Thanks for the box. I'm trying to think, and cause I don't want to miss anybody here. I don't remember when, but Chief's gonna be doing a subathon and 24-hour stream. So go follow him.
Look in the door, through the door there.
Jump scare. So go follow Chief, a very good friend, and yes, gonna have a 24-hour stream at some point, as well as a subathon. the jump scares, I love it. Yeah, if you like jump scares, go watch his stream, because most of the time it's him being scared at something. Yes, he will be doing a 24-hour. I don't remember the date. You can let us know, Chief, and a subathon as well at some point. So yeah, go follow Chief. And now, since we actually can do our all our shout outs before we go. Like I said, Vespi's my best, one of my besties. Go follow.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I love Candy. She's so
he's gonna be doing a subathon too at some point. So if you want to give some support, go check him out. I know he's working on it. I don't know when, but there will be one. Mama stopped by earlier. May? Okay, so May. So Chief's in May, guys. So yes. Mama stopped by earlier. This is my mama who made my model. Thank you for stopping by, Alisa. Arigato. Wait.
Oh my god.
I thought she was sleeping. The clip looked like she was sleeping. DJ, thank you. And Tay, thank you for stopping by. Wait. She knows this person plays a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players in here that like it. Also does a lot of good voice tweets. Go check them out. Doing it for my birthday, March 28, 29, 24-hour subathon. Nice. You're gonna have to put that in writing for me because I won't remember. I literally won't remember. Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes. Tay plays a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Go follow him. I watched him teach Dusty how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, your voice tweets are very good. Mine sucks, so I like listening to people that actually know what they're doing. Also stopped by and I think is lurking is T. Go check out T.
Y'all ready? Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Look at that.
Check it. Check
playing
it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, Pokemon.
Listen, Rhyme. That's your name. Your name's Rhyme. I got something for you. Your rhymes are...
Yeah, you go check out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament tomorrow. Nice. So yeah, if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh! fan, then make sure you're following Tay, and maybe you will see a awesome tournament. I can't remember what else is going on tomorrow. There's so much stuff. Everybody's having so much stuff. It's like, yeah. They're on hiatus, but I'm pretty sure when they get there, look, if you're looking to support somebody, you know, you have a few dollars, you can go check out Eska. So go start Eska.
Eh? How come you and Eska became good friends too?
And if you follow him, you can see that he's got a donathon going on his Ko-fi or Coffee page to get a new monitor so that he can go back to streaming again. A lovely streamer always stops by, is on the other side of the world, so our time zones are completely different. So I always appreciate the fact that Eska stops by. So yeah, and he's a barista VTuber. And yeah, I like his content a lot. So if you have a few bucks to spare and you want to help somebody get back into streaming, he also makes lo-fi music and has free lo-fi music, and I think commissions as well for lo-fi music. So you can go check him out there. The music's been pretty good. The real VTuber problem. How much supposed to support you are? Yeah, that is the problem. There's a lot to support. And also, who was here earlier? Such a being is Maud. Go follow Maud. Maud had a really good subathon the other month. It's really good.
Oh my god.
It's always this one.
Sleepy, I swear to god.
It's always a fart sleepy. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of who else stopped by. I don't know. I'm going off of who it says, you know, chatted in here. Did I get? I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I can't remember everybody. I was busy interviewing. Had a lot of, like I said, had a lot of fun. I look forward to doing more of these. So yeah, make sure you, if you're in my Discord, click on that react button so I know you're interested. Definitely, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be biased towards people that were here today, that were here for the majority of the stream. I have my eyes on you guys. I have my eyes on you guys that were there watching the stream, and I saw your names and you were interacting. If you are a streamer, I got my eye on you. Hello, Leona. How was your stream? Hope your stream went well. I've always been here. I know. Thank you so much. Eventually, I'd like to, you know, do other people that maybe are newer to streaming or things like that. But yeah, we're gonna keep the friends that are streamers, but hopefully we can venture out to more. So yeah, you won't be ignored. But for the beginning, I guess for season 1, it's definitely gonna be, you know, established people or friends that I know that stream, and then we'll work our way towards others. So yeah, but yeah, I have my eyes on all you lovely people. In fact, let me just flip over this page right here. You can't hear me right though. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Okay. I think I have a pretty good idea. And it's been good one to catch your stream, but got rated. Had to yeah, I saw. I had your thing open the whole time. And I know you were playing League, and then all of a sudden it was like a smasher pass, and all of a sudden it became a tier list. I was like, oh wow, okay. She's doing a long stream. Yeah, like people like to say, oh, you're a sticky iPad. It's not sticky iPad. It's not a sticky iPad for one. And number 2, it's because I can do stuff like that. I can have.
You've all been so good to me. Thank you. Thank you for being the best, chat.
It's for things like this, where I can have people's streams open while I'm streaming, and I can show that I'm supporting. Dead. Yeah, you got caught. So yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea of the people that were here that stopped by. I'm deleting. I mean, you can if there. I've always said this. If there are clips that you are genuinely embarrassed by or don't like, just go through your library and delete them. Because the longer it takes you, like if you actually feel that way, the longer you take to delete them, the harder it is to find them. Because you got to go through each clip. So yeah, if you really hate one, just get rid of it. You don't have to keep it. But at the same time, some of those are just good promotions for you, so you can keep it if you think it's a good promotion and you hate it. It's up to you. But some of us do cleaning here and there, taking out different clips to make sure that they don't pop up here and there. But it really depends on if you get clipped like 100 times or if you get clipped a few times. It's easier to do spring cleaning of your clips. I need to practice more on my voice to be... Oh, nah. It sounded good. I think it sounded good. Alright. I think we did good. I think the stream went well. And what we're going to do is we're going to find somebody to raid. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for all of you that stopped by. Yeah. And like I said, I have my eyes on some of you. Let me check and see. Oh, thank you for the head pats. We got our eyes on you. No, because you could only see my eyes. Can't see your eyes, so you can't prove that your eyes are on me, but I can prove that my eyes are on you. And now I'm stuck. That was cringe, but okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I know who I'm gonna raid. Alright, hold on. Let me go to this end stream thing. I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that she is doing her, she has a new outfit. She stares at, no, I'm not judging. Zion, I believe this is her new outfit, debut reveal stream. And she's like a sea slug VTuber. She's very cute, and I didn't get to see hers because she was very good hiding it. So obviously we're gonna go support a future sibling. That's a hint. We're gonna support Zion. No problem. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night as well. And I just want to give some love to her because I'm pretty sure it's her new outfit reveal. So we're gonna go raid her. So let me go ahead and put the raid on Zion Z. You guys take care too. Thank you so much. Thank you for making this a successful debut of Season 1, Episode 2. And I hope you guys look forward to... Well, Season 1, Episode 1. And hope you look forward to Season 1, Episode 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright. Raid is on. It's my brains. I came home. I played Fortnite. I made dinner. And then I got ready for stream. And I streamed. So, yeah. Alright, hope you guys have a lovely night, and see you guys tomorrow for some Fortnite. Bye bye, Johnny.
Wait, salvage?
Oh my gosh! Misa, welcome in, Raiders! My name is Zion Drawing. I am your resident select tuber, and love of the 1997 box office smash hit. Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, how was your raid? Or how was your raid? How was your stream? That does not look appropriate. Oh my goodness.
This is the best I could do.
Woo, party!
What I was given.
Oh crap. It's the slug wife.